You my treacherous little twin, and you know we all in this. Whatever, man. Look at me and Don. We ain't playing this. So, the secret to a lot of shows is they just film a bunch of shows. They change their clothes. They film a bunch of shows. So me and Dom showed up with damn near the same shirt for this collection of episodes.
Andy.
She my twin. Welcome to Flix Flex, y'all. How y'all doing? Everybody good?
Flix
Yeah?
Flex. I'm Dominique Janelle.
I'm Kyrie Terrell, man. Today on Flix Flex, we're gonna talk about how to be casted in general, casting overall, but especially with Focus Studios, and how to work with us and how not to. So that's important too.
Yeah, you can
It's very important too.
get on the blacklist because
Casting.
if y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Everybody who cast has a do not cast list.
Yeah.
Do not get on it.
Yeah.
I assure you.
People got blacklists. So let's start there. How does one find themselves on a production company's blacklist?
By being a pain in the ass to work with.
Tis a good one. Tis a good one.
Being a pain in the ass to work with. You're not prepared to do your job. You don't know your lines. You're not delivering. You're being difficult.
So I mean, you just said a whole bunch of you're a bad person, basically. We give you an opportunity, and you're just a bad person. Won't have no more opportunities for us.
No.
You're done. You're a done skin.
Sorry.
No more opportunity for you. You're on the blacklist, boo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the number one is being late or not showing up.
That not showing up. I didn't know I was supposed to be here today.
Yeah, believe
Bye.
that.
You
Believe
ain't got to
that.
worry about coming back neither.
People will ask, they will get an opportunity, and then they will not show up for that opportunity. And here's my thing about film. Film immortalizes you, right? Yeah. So if there's anything else that you have to do that day, that's really more important. Like, could you really do that thing again another time? Because you can't do the film again another time.
No, that's it.
Like, that's it.
If it happens, it happens.
And once you're in it, you're on something forever.
Right.
Like, that's dope to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're on something forever. So if you're not considering that and you just like, yeah, I couldn't find a babysitter or whatever it is, it's like, you don't really want this.
Right. You
don't really want this because I'm going to make a way for my opportunity. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I got kids. As you can see, I've made a way for my opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? And still been a good dad at the same time. So the excuses are just the excuses. So yeah, that's one of my number one ways. You no call, no show me. Or even if you call, you probably still going on that list. Cause I ain't got time.
Yeah.
Not being good at it. Like, and I'm talking about like, this is show business. So, we don't really have time to groom you into what maybe you'll become one day.
Right.
It's
not film school.
Yeah, it's not acting
like
school.
When you get hired, it's not acting school. It's not school.
There it is. There it is. And oftentimes in our business, especially nowadays, you have influencers who think they can act that can't fucking act.
If you and Onyx are looking for a girlfriend, nobody would suit y'all better than me. Are you Bart's fifth?
Girlfriend.
Oh, so like me and you, like y'all cool like
No,
that?
no. Like girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh.
How do you do it?
How do what?
Please two women, nigga. You got what every man dreams of, bro.
Well, for starters,
Have either of you either been with or been interested in women?
No, I did kiss Chloe Freeman in high school. Does that count?
I was wondering if, you had any lesbian homies you can introduce me and Eve to, so we can kind of get this thing going because.
Jigga, that don't even make any sense.
Good, I love you. I love you too, E.
You keep asking me what do I want. I don't want you to do this for me, baby. I want you to do this because it's something that you desire as well.
I think right now I'm just at the point of exploration.
Women are jealous, catty, and crazy.
She fucking crazy.
These women out here are crazy.
This bitch is fucking crazy.
I know what you said, but they are not going to reject me.
It's a different type of animal when you just in your car with your phone versus you're on set and the lights is on and 28 people are watching you.
Right.
And time is ticking. We've learned everybody can't do this thing.
No. No, they cannot.
And it's not, I don't want to make it sound like I won't work with people, but I'm not, you ain't about to learn on my dime, is what I'll say. If you need a lot of work, it's like, you go do that. Come back when you really ready, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of people just want to jump in because it's like it look cool. Oh, I could do that. Or you got people that'll like watch movies and mimic people that did the movies, but like, oh, I can mimic somebody, so that means I can act. No, because that person gave you what they gave you that you saw off of a black and white piece of paper, and they gave you that. You mimicking it. So if I give you a black and white piece of paper, what are you gonna bring?
Create?
Yeah, what are you creating? And that's
Right.
that's a whole different situation.
Right. How else can you get on our blacklist, Dom? Our block list, I should say. Obviously anything that's like, crazy. I'll tell you one thing.
Being drunk, being high.
Drunk, high on set, cursing people out on set, fighting on set, which we've never had any of those types of things occur, but anything like that's just like a regular job would block your ass.
Right.
But I was about to say, damn, I was about to say something good. Damn, Dom, you can change your train of thought.
You just gotta be who you're supposed to be, and then you'll get casted, and everything will be fine. Because you know what's crazy about casting too? People will be great. They can audition their ass off. You got some people that are really good auditioners, but then when it's time to film, you ever see those people and it's just like, what?
Because it's the presence of that camera most of the time.
Yeah, I'm like, what just happened?
Where
your audition was dope. What just happened?
Where's the person from that audition?
Yeah, bring that person with you.
Damn, I had such a good one and I'm mad. It'll come back to me. But let's go to how to get casted. What can you do if I'm an actor and I'm looking to work with Focus Studios or any other production company? How can I get casted?
I did a video on this, and I think I named like my top 4.
Spit them out. Do another video on it right now.
It's just it's just you gotta follow instructions. So when you see
like the instructions that are telling you what to do in the email.
Yeah, like the casting call, they're saying these are all the things you got to do to submit in. Follow the instructions. That's just number 1.
And it's crazy that she even got to say that, but she got to say it.
You follow the instructions. People do not follow instructions and then wonder why their stuff is not being seen, or you're not being casted. You're not following that. That's just the most basic one. The other one is
And let me jump into that because one of those instructions is oftentimes sending a headshot.
sending a headshot.
Y'all niggas don't know what a headshot is.
I had to explain that in my video too. What a headshot actually is. No, it's not your Instagram pictures. No, it's not
A selfie.
It's not a selfie. But what I did say though, for those people who say, "Well, I don't have professional headshots. What can I do?" Or some people say, "I don't have professional headshots. I don't have money to get some, but I really want to submit in for this audition on time. What can I do?" Then you stand with a blank background, put some lighting in front of you, and take a picture from the chest up and crop it, and that could be your headshot.
And I mean, if you got an iPhone this day and age, you got portrait mode, so you could wait till it's golden hour, either early in the morning or right before the sun sets, and you're gonna get a great image outside. Just have somebody take your photo outside where you know that pure good sun is hitting you. And again, like just stand in front of a blank background, hit that portrait mode, you good to go, baby. It's effort though.
Yeah.
Right? It's like people go hard for the things that they want to show up for. Right. And we see that even in casting, because we see people that come to our castings prepared. They follow the directions. They look the part when they get here. They have great energy when they get here. They know their lines. If we gave them some sides in advance, we can tell that they studied a little bit. They have headshots, which tells me like you're not just trying to get on a Focus Studios project. You actually an actor. So you have the necessary tools. It's really just, it's effort. People don't be having the effort. Like I think I'm not in a lot of other businesses, but I know people waste a lot of people's time in our business.
They do.
People waste time.
They do.
Like it really be like American Idol at some of our castings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not lately, I'll say not lately. People have started to respect us. I guess the word has gotten out about we ain't playing no games. But earlier on, when we did some of our first couple castings, Dom, who was playing with us?
People do be playing. You know, I was reviewing submissions for a project I was on, and someone sent in their TikTok videos. Bruh. I was like, you can't be serious. But like the TikTok videos where it's like they be like mouthing the words of like they sent, that's what they sent in for their self-tape. I said,
come on now.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't be for real.
Listen, when I did the audition for what film was this for that we had people just send in, what the heck was it? I don't remember what movie it might have been, but we had people send in their headshots. And baby, some of this stuff that people be sending in, and the crazy part too, like women will send in things that are inappropriate. Like, like not naked. I ain't seen no naked Jones, but I've seen bathing suit Jones, full body Jones, like nothing to do with the
role
like
that you're going for. Bathing suit pictures may be necessary if it's
super glam, all that type of stuff. Like a headshot is like
hella filtered.
What do you look like? Is a headshot. What do you look like?
That's the purpose.
I don't need a super amount of makeup. It's cool to get a little natural, do little accent, whatever, but all of the contour and the big lashes and all of it, you can't do that in a professional headshot. And you should be giving the effort, putting the effort for it to just Google what does a professional acting headshot look like? And
then just recreate it.
Like
that's simple.
That shows that you put some effort. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
but that's the thing that I feel like some people don't know or understand. The purpose of a headshot is to know what you're looking for. So when you're casting for a role, you have a look in mind, of who you can see being this character. So we need your headshots to say, do you fit the look? That's one thing.
At least fit the profile.
Yeah, we got it. We want to see that. And then the resume is to say, well, what have you done? Have you acted before? Who have you worked on? What projects you might have been on where I can look and see, and then I can go look up your project and say, oh, okay. That's the reason for those things. They're not just asked for just to be asked for. Like it serves a purpose.
Right. And that's to your point of following directions. Somebody gave me a gem for casting back in the day. And what they said was look the part.
Absolutely.
Right. Look the part. So, what are you casting for? Who are you casting for? Mm-hmm. You should know that going in, right? So a great example, if I'm casting for a lawyer, the role is for a lawyer, come to the casting with a suit on.
Right.
A spiffy one, nice, a jazzy one. Right. If I'm casting for hoodlum number 3, come to the role with a hood on and
look like
some boots and you know what I mean? Like, if it's a doctor, go, you know what I mean, rent some scrubs. You know what I mean? You ain't got to rent no scrubs. Scrubs is cheap, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
borrow some.
Just look the part.
Looking the part will make you stand out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It will really make you stand out. Look the part. Let's go tip for tip, Dom. What you got?
Outside of that, I'll just go back to the instructions real quick because it's so important. Like, sidebar. People have to cast themselves appropriately. So you know what you look like. Yeah. You know what you can and cannot do. Stop playing. If they say I'm looking for a 50-year-old white man and you don't look like a 50-year-old white man, do not try to audition for that. Well, they might just want me instead. Don't do that.
Self-awareness needs to be prevalent.
Be self-aware and say, casting. Okay. Or if they say, hey, I'm looking for somebody in their 20s and you clearly look 45, don't do that.
Right. Another tip is, and this may sound cliche, but give your all in casting, right? Because if the role requires a 10 on screen and you give a 15 in casting, they're going to know you're capable of that 10, right? But if you give a 5 in casting because I ain't want to do too much, the people at the casting, they gonna not think you're capable of getting to the 10 that this role requires, right? So you have to give your all. Don't leave anything on the floor in casting, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Take
the risk, I'd say.
Yes.
Take the risk in the audition. I would take, if you say play it safe and take the risk, go ahead, take the risk. Why not?
Yes. Take the risk.
This is $20 million. We're the only ones that can pull this shit off.
Shockwaves sent through the crypto communities as new government-sanctioned crackdowns were signed into law today that make it a lot tougher for companies to hide money on apps and digital criminals to steal it.
They're called cloners. Some of them take small money on their own by mimicking blockchains online.
You should invest some of the winning in crypto.
What you say? NFTs, blockchains, crypto.
It's like stealing money.
How many fucking passwords can it be, man?
Whoa. Crypto wallet uses every number, letter, and character on the keyboard.
Scammers, any blockchain hackers, any crypto hustlers are going to be losing their minds and getting sloppy.
Robin, tell me it just froze.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, Ben.
You have one job. Don't lose that fucking phone.
I know you're thinking about going back to hacking.
Shit, I might.
If somebody traced the transaction history on that fucking phone book,
man, no! Transactions. How the fuck we missed these?
All right, this is not a group of stupid criminals. They're smart.
Hey, you got the wrong girl, detective.
Hey, yeah, look at you pulling yourself back together.
Robin made another fucking wallet? Why would she do that?
We let this fucking money quadruple, and then we won't ever have to work or do none of this crazy shit again, I promise.
Goldie's my business partner.
I'm her partner, and we do business together.
You are not coming to this tape tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow. And don't say I didn't fucking warn you.
I'll do better, I promise, but so I need you to get me out this joint.
Nah, them motherfuckers are stealing from the clique.
Stealing? No, what? I'm fucking stealing.
Bitch, don't act like you're not stealing fucking money from me.
Man, I would have let him go too after I questioned him.
See, after you question him, what the fuck was he gonna tell you, cop?
Tell me you're fucking. Be a woman about it.
Alright!
You see that hesitation right there? That implies that you know who I'm talking about.
I went on the chain, bought a little piece of it. I went to go cash it out. Shit gone. Look.
And the girl we picked up, she's in on it too.
I need every transaction you do with paying on Friday recorded here.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Stop. And if you or your wife fuck me, I'll take this right here and send it straight to the feds. I will take every piece of data we've ever done together, and I will make sure that I link it to you and your bitch ass husband.
Why are you being so greedy?
Because I love money, G. Don't you?
This is a tip on how not to get casted.
Okay.
All right. In my DM. That's where you're not going to strike a roll at.
Explain.
People hit me and they like, yo, keep me posted when you got the next.
Oh yeah, I get that too.
You know what I mean? People I would have to keep posted.
Right, but
I can't remember everybody that was like, yo, and then who are you?
I always tell people I post castings all the time.
Right.
So I'm like, you clearly follow me because you're in my DM.
Here's
So
the thing.
just stay tuned.
Turn on my post notifications. Right. If it's really that important to you. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When we do a casting, here's what always happens. It's 50 people in a room and it's 100 DMs like, damn, why you ain't tell me?
Yes.
The people that was in the room found their way into the room. So
you didn't.
I don't know how you didn't. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this once and for all, man. I am not keeping tabs on who one DM me and asked me to let them know.
Yeah, I'm not either.
If it's really that important, turn on my post notifications. Check out my page every now and again. Whatever you got to do if you really want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, a lot of times the people that's in the DM, they not even really actors for real.
Oh, no. They
Like,
just want to be a part of
They
something.
just, oh snap, he got another John. Yo, I always wonder. People say leave me alone.
Let me get some.
Leave me that right manner alone. Cause it irks me. It irks me. It's not the way to get casted. It's also not the way to get on our crew.
Yeah.
Because people do that too. Like,
whatever you need me to do, I'll come do. I'll help.
listen, respectfully, right? The people who are on my crew, I've worked with for years, or someone on my crew has worked with, right? If you want to get on my crew, I've done workshops in the past. Dom has done workshops in the past. If you're really dedicated and you're really interested in being a part of our crew, start at the workshop.
Yeah.
That's the best way I could tell you to get in touch with us and for us to see and learn who you are, learn your personality. You're not going to be a stranger in my DM and me allow you to come and potentially, you might be the best person in the world. I'm not saying it's not possible, boo-boo, but potentially tear down everything I've built because I just let a stranger in my house.
Right.
I'm not never doing it. It's just not the way. And if we're looking for crew, we'll cast that. We'll put out a call for that. We need this type of person, and we'll do something to find who we need.
Right.
You're not just asking your way onto my production.
It's not gonna happen. What else?
What else? Work in the field. I was gonna say work in the field. Like you mentioned that on another joint. Work in the field, because if you can, let me clarify, get yourself on set is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
By another means than, and this works both ways. If you want to be crew, but you have some acting chops, go take the small roles, be in and around and show what you can do.
Right.
Vice versa. If you want to act, but you have some crew, or you can just lend your hand, become a PA or, help with certain departments or whatever it might be. getting on set and getting to know the powers that be, the people that are in charge, is very, very valuable.
Absolutely.
Just get around it.
You got to network, and I enforce that a lot. Networking is huge. People will hire you when they know who you are. Even when it comes to actors, and I tell actors all the time, you got to network so people know what you are, and you get on people's radar. And then when you're not just that blank or that anonymous face that they see with all the other faces when it comes to casting. If people, if you really start to put yourself out there and be in the building with some of these events that these people are at the right times to be networking, that is a huge help.
That's a fact. And this is important to say too, right? Because I think I know I'm starting to get the what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it'll come to me. Dad brain again. But I'm starting to understand that people are coming to feel like I use the same people in my movies all the time. Right. I rotate
Other people do.
a lot of the same cast. Everybody has their go-to team. They cream of the crop, if you will. And it's important that I say cream of the crop. There's a reason why, you see Tierra Good, Tiffany McLeod, Ronnie Baker Jr., Charles Harris, Dom, Francisco been in all my shit.
Right.
There's a reason why. And I'll hold on Francisco really quick. Francisco puts the time into the craft.
Absolutely.
And he's just raw talent. Like he has both of those going for him. I got a new respect for Francisco when I saw him on Money Lover set and just how dedicated to the role that he was. And he always shows up. He's professional. He's dope to work with, the whole nine. And same to some of those other people that I mentioned. When you got go-tos like that, it makes our job easier, right? So when you do get that little role, and I'm only talking for Focus Studios, knock that shit out the park. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get another little role and another little role. And then it might be your turn for me to be like, yo, Don, what you think about so-and-so? They was this, they was that. It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? It happens like that. And then the next thing you know, you get in the right spot with us and we going back to you. You become one of those actors that we go back to all the time. So I don't apologize for using my regulars, if you will. I've heard and seen the comments, oh, you always work with this person. Why you don't get nobody else a chance? That's not the case. It's just that these people are grinding. They working, you know what I'm saying? And they work for us. You know what I mean? We know we can put some of those folks in a spot and they're going to get done what we need them to do. There's always going to be room.
Yeah.
There's always going to be room, but it's not going to be, we not going to overhaul all the people that have been great to us just to throw some maybes in.
Yeah, no. I got another tip for you.
Tip.
Social media.
I pronounce to you, Mr. and Mrs. Quentin Graham Thomas.
They say second wife sex hit a little diff.
No, Quentin, let's leave our past relationships in the past. So that's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to please my man.
Talk your shit.
I ain't going to be like a mirror.
Hey.
Hey, you good?
I'm fine.
Yeah, she good. I'm her ex-husband.
Come on.
Yeah, I know who you is.
Yo,
I'm waiting to see you.
Good seeing you.
It was nice meeting you.
Why are you requesting a change to the custody agreement?
Oh, we're not requesting. The motion has already been granted due to Mr. Thomas's absence on the days he agreed to be present.
Because I was hoping that we would have other dealings that we could pursue together.
Well, what specific dealings do you have in mind?
Fly to Dubai with me, baby. Tell your husband it's a business trip.
Look at you knowing a thing or two about reboots. I see I told you a lot.
Yes, well, you taught me more than you know.
I just found out my sister and your wife share a best friend.
You know I love your chicken nugget head ass.
Just friends?
Oh, just friends.
Ooh. That's my whole thing. Why do they all lie? I mean, they only tell the truth right after they bust in.
Thing
thing. Do that thing that you did for me. How you got the job?
No, don't do the thing. Don't do the thing.
He's still on his honeymoon phase. He ain't ready to cheat yet, but he'll be back.
I guess you can call me Kayla's new work buddy.
What?
I'm not the fun boss?
Zori.
Curtis, what are you doing?
No, Bobby, no. I was trying to. I was trying.
You're real cute, you know that?
Ain't nothing but that suit and that wet and red. Damn, that's why this nigga be getting all the play.
Come here, let me show you.
Did he just say Brianna's trying to f*** him? Above my pay grade. Above all our pay grades.
Girl, what was the craziest place y'all had sex? Backing that ass. I'm talking like backing that ass up. Backing that ass up. Like juvenile, baby. Not the hootie hoo.
Hell no. Yeah, that's right. Call for your mommy, little cheat.
You're more unqualified than a 500 credit score trying to get a loan.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what we doing?
That's what we're doing.
That's the game you want to play?
Exactly.
Oh, well, first of all, what the f*** are those on your feet?
I told you them just look crazy.
You walk around here like you a Navy SEAL in the monogamy army.
Maybe he just respects women, Nasir. You ever think about that?
No.
Oh,
We'd like to make you a trial GM while Brianna and I go to LA.
My day was amazing until I found out Brianna never went to LA.
Surprise.
Who told you that?
Y'all going on a whole lunch day.
Yeah.
What?
No.
No.
Hey, don't do me like this.
Do you like this? I'm doing something to you?
I got a train on my pants.
You got a train on your pants?
Look how long it is in the back. Oh, shit.
Your
Talk about
social media, especially if this is what you're saying you want to do, you want to be a talent, you want to be an actor, actress, your social media should reflect some of that.
100%.
If you want to have a personal and then have your talent one, it should reflect some of that because
100%.
people don't understand.
And it better not be private.
Right. And please don't have your social media private, but people don't understand how many casting rooms I've been in and we go to your social media.
Yeah.
Why? Because sometimes your headshots lie. You don't look like that no more. You're supposed to be updated with that every 6 months, but people don't do that. So we go to your social media, check it out. What's your following like? What are you doing? What you look like? What you sound like? Like what's really, behind the paper that you gave us? If we're interested and say, I kind of like this person's look, let me go look into them more. Let me check your IMDb, those type things. And your social media, you ain't got nothing on there about acting.
Right.
You ain't got nothing on. It's like,
And
do you do this?
that's the key. It's not. I don't want people to think it's about followership or it's about having a resume on your social media.
No,
it's about
we want to know like
you need to look like an
like
actor.
you need to look like this
You
is
know
what
what I'm
you
saying?
do.
Something on that page, even the top of it needs to say actor, right? I think that's the mistake that people make is like you don't even look like you act. Like this puppies and memes and something else on here. Like there's not a skit, there's not a monologue.
There's not nothing
It doesn't
that
say
says
you're
this
an
is what you
actor.
do. Yeah.
That you can put up 9 posts and accomplish that and just have a cool little 9 that's like headshot, behind the scenes shot, monologue, one little reel, or it could be a scene that you acted in. You know what I mean? Make sure it says actor and the stuff that you've been in and where people can find your stuff. And that's it. Like, cause I know everybody not on social media. Everybody don't beat social media to death.
No.
But
it's definitely a tool that is used.
yeah. People who are casting you are definitely going to look you up on
And then,
social.
but the thing about the following and stuff like that, which is where that becomes important, is because if you're having your films on streaming, it's the viewership is important from that standpoint, because it's like if I put you in this type of role, do you have an audience that wants to see you? That would help with the streams that are needed for this film to make money. So that does come into a factor in certain instances. So like the whole private stuff, don't
can't do that.
Don't do that.
And I was saying I want people to make sure that they're separating the following, especially if they're a newbie. I don't want people to think like, yo, and I'm speaking for Focused again.
Yeah, you don't have to have a huge following to get casted.
We're not gonna not cast you,
right, that's not
like at all because you don't have a huge following. But there's actors as well that don't have a huge following, but they're great actors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you're working towards both would be the better tip. We talked about being on time. We talked about looking the part. talked about being prepared. And every actor on the side of being prepared, every actor should have a monologue in their back pocket.
Yes.
Like something they can go
I can
to.
attest that you will need a monologue.
And I'm one of those people who like I can have a crazy conversation with myself. So I don't necessarily have a monologue stored, but I could do a whole scene by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm good at improv.
Yeah, I'm that good at I could change my voice. I could do that whole thing, and that's just a gift that I have. Everybody don't have that gift. Some people need words on a page and they need to ingest those words, and then once they learn those words, they can, play those words out. And I'm also somebody who doesn't get stage fright. At least I never have. You know, hopefully I never will. But I don't really get stage fright. So I can pull a rabbit out the hat. You got to know yourself and be equipped for that. What else you got, Dom, before we close this episode up and eat our Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, because I want to get that. Outside of that, I just emphasize people to really just hone in and study the craft. A lot of people feel like they're just raw talent and that's it. I mean, some people are. A lot of people aren't.
Most people aren't.
Yeah. So really just like acting school, studying acting, all that stuff. Like you have to do it. Some people swear like, oh, I'm just natural. It's like, I don't believe a word that's coming out your mouth.
And the good thing about acting school too, and just classes in general, workshops in general, is you're going to meet like individuals. Networking, and that's that networking piece. You're going to be around people that's going to be able to see your talent and be like, yo, you know what? I'm in this play and this one girl just dropped out. You should come. You know what I mean? You're going to be around it. So again, if we talking about holistically how to get casted, you should be around other actors.
Yeah.
And
in those environments.
You should do that and take extra work and network on sets as well. You know what I mean? Don't be that asshole networking on sets, because we all ran into them people. But when it's break time, when it's lunch time, when it's quitting time, do some networking, spread your number around. You know what I'm saying? Figure out who's who. Like a lot of times people go into those positions, those situations, I should say, like when they're on set and they just be on set and they just, all right, y'all, now I need y'all to run up the steps, and they just going through the motions.
Like networking with the right people on set in the right time on set is super key. Because some people, what they do is they go to attack. They want to attack the top. First.
Yeah,
and it's just like, yeah, but you understand, like
you can't just do that. You can't just run out there like that, babe.
Yeah, like you might want to get to the producers that you might see running around.
And that's where I was going to go. Learn, like when I used to be on sets, I used to really observe,
like
who's the who's.
Right.
Let me have conversations with this person that can go to this person and do all of that.
Right.
And some of those relationships I still have to this day. You know what I'm saying? Where I could reach out to folks and they can put me in position, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I've put people in position. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, don't get on set your first time and you just like, I'm gonna talk to the director and tell him I want to be. So, not right now.
Run right up to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, not right now.
Give him my mixtape. Look, this is the director. I got a little, I got flows.
Yeah,
about?
No. You want to say this extra? You like, yeah, you want me to say these lines, and I could actually on this scene I could do that. I just need you to be who I hired you to be.
Right, player. Get out my face. That's you wouldn't know how to not get casted.
Right.
Yeah. Who's the motherfucker that gave me their mixtape? Yeah, put them on the blacklist.
Like, don't ever do that.
Like ASAP. This has been another wonderful episode of Flix Flex. I'm Kyrie Terrell on all platforms. Thank y'all for watching.
And I'm Dominique Janelle. Wait, what is it? Where'd you get? Not crossing my. I'm Dominique Janelle. Dominique Janelle on all platforms. This is Flix Flex. Bye, Chick-fil-A.